We are live. Oh, fucking Jesus.
The more we talk about
Oh wait, we're live.
it,
Okay, so we are live.
harder
Yeah, we're live.
it gets to
We're live.
Okay.
We're live.
Hello everyone,
about
and
a
welcome
bit
to
of
the
a-
Todd's game. Today we're going to talk about
Welcome
playing
to
Todd's game.
Fallout the Mute List.
really wish I were
Somebody once
playing
told me the
Todd's
world is
game
gonna
right
roll me.
now.
I ain't the sharpest tool in the
really
shed.
wish I was playing
She was looking
Fallout
kind of dumb with her
76
finger and her thumb in the
right
shape of a
now.
nail on her forehead.
Anything
Well, the
stated
years
by
are coming and
anyone
they won't
on the
stop
mute
coming.
list is representative
the rules
only
and
of
hit the
wanting to
ground
play
running.
Fallout 76 right now, and not
The only
of
thing,
their wish to
Guys,
play games
join
other
me on the
than
fucking
Todd's
couch.
game.
the only thing I wish I were rather doing right now is playing Todd Howard's new game, Fallout
Anything stated by the
76,
mute list
developed by
members are not
Bethesda.
indicative of the viewpoints or opinions of related parties, only of them as an individual play Todd's game.
Fallout
Give him
76 coming out November 14th.
Hi.
All right,
Hi.
are we ready? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. Yeah.
Are we
Hi.
ready?
Yep.
Are we...
All right.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Welcome to the Mute List. This is season 2, episode 4. I'm Noe.
I'm not
We
knowing.
didn't play the intro.
I mean, this would be after the intro. We did the
Right,
disclaimer
we
that
know
goes
it.
into intro, and then we're done.
Well, why don't we do the intro?
Told
We
me
did
you
the
were
intro
Gabe
song.
Noel.
No.
The dude's here. You gotta play the intro.
Well, I don't have it on my laptop, so I can't.
No,
Hey, Zeon.
__ Plaza. You're Gabe Noel. We talked about this.
Hey, you, music dude.
Sing
We need
it.
our intro. Can you play?
Sing it.
Can you
Play
sing
live.
Can you sing our
Sing it.
intro?
Sing it.
Is my mic?
Sing
Okay,
it.
wait.
www.soundcloud.com/opposistance.
I changed my name. No, hate that name.
Oh, hey, there we go.
Oh shit.
Ow.
Oppan Gangnam Style.
Oh, okay.
Gangnam Style. Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Hop.
Country road, take me home.
Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long.
West North Dakota. Oh wait,
Oh god.
no.
Oh,
Wait, that's
no,
not-
we're gonna get bot muted. No, we're gonna get bot muted. Oh, jeez, this is great. This is great.
Well, this get detected by the content ID system.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay, we can start the stream now. We can start the stream now.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay.
Welcome to
That's
the
the way
Mute
to
List.
start it.
amazing intro.
Yeah, that's an amazing way to start.
I mean, can't be the mute
Episode
list
5.
without at least some of our streams being muted.
That's
yeah.
a good point.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, what is this? Episode 5, season 2,
Five
Episode
and a
4.
half,
episode
4, rounded up.
Yeah.
Episode 4.
Yeah.
Episode 4. Welcome to episode 4 of the Mute List. I'm compatible.
I'm Snap.
I'm gay.
Yeah, same.
I'm Noe.
And Sin.
I'm
And
Zeon.
Zeon is our guest this week, this month, this year. He's
Zeon.
cool.
He's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah,
Everybody
Zeon's pretty
loves
cool.
Zeon.
Zeon, why don't you
Everybody-
introduce yourself a little bit more? What do you do? Why are you here?
I am here to discuss anything regarding Half-Life.
Rampart?
I mean, music.
And Elite Dangerous.
Exactly.
You want to go a
I
little
mean-
bit more in depth, like how you got into VR chat, why you're here, what you're known for?
How
Yeah,
I
who
got
are
to
you?
your Chat? I am Zeon.
Yeah,
I live in
how are
Who the
you?
fuck are you?
Gabe
How'd you
Newell.
get
Yeah, what
how'd
the
you get into this instance?
Gaben Newell.
Gavin?
Gabe
No, I
Newell.
joined VR Chat around December 2016. It was around the time when I first got the 5 because I was such like a VR enthusiast. I was like, holy shit, I have to get my hands on VR. And of course, messing around with games and whatnot, I kind of got a little bored of the single player game. So out of my curiosity, I'm like, hey, I check out some multiplayer VR games, and I found VR Chat. Well, when I walked in, not much resources with the time of Unity around, which was 5.3. We didn't even have VR Chat on Steam yet. Like, you actually had to go to the website, download the client, and then pop up the game, and then that's how.
Remember when there
You're
was a
able to play
website
VR
to
chat.
get avatars onto your account? Is that even
Great.
older
Now
than...
we have to bleep
okay.
that out.
Well, I'm definitely editing that out.
Oh no!
No.
No, like before Steam, there
Actually,
was
you're not.
before Steam on the VRChat website, you could like get people would upload avatars publicly and you could put them on your account. That was removed after Steam release.
We actually had a thing.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
Anyway,
So you found
how
VR chat
were
and you
things?
started playing
How
it.
were things when you joined? Yeah, how'd that go?
Yeah.
When I first started playing, it was really empty actually. Like VR Chat had like max 10 players. Like you would look at the worlds list, and as soon as you see like people in the world, everyone would get excited. We hop into worlds and be like, "Hi, welcome to VR Chat," and like there's a lot
Hello,
of new
welcome to
users, so
VRChat.
they would. That's where that starts. That's exactly where that starts. The shit's
If
stupid.
you haven't already,
Like-
open your system
Hello,
menu.
and welcome to VR Chat. If you haven't already, say the motion classic on a check personal space.
You did it
So-
wrong.
Whoa.
Did. But that's okay.
It's 'cause you don't use it anymore.
Anyways.
yeah, half of those settings aren't even in the settings anymore.
Yeah.
Classic,
Like,
classic
Yeah,
locomotion.
or
style.
they're different names.
I mean, personal space is still there. That's probably not going to go away.
Yep.
But
Hello, VRChat,
Yeah.
welcome. You already have a system, you open menu, locomotor setting to classic, and then personal check space.
No, but
what's
like,
wrong with your brain?
Many things. We don't go into detail about that.
All right.
but like, there was a bunch of new users coming in, and they would always get discouraged because of how like the movement system was. They're like, this is really shitty. I don't like how the teleport mode goes. So I would
Mm.
always go up in like the hub or wherever there was like a public instance and tell like the new users like, hey, welcome to VR Chat. If you haven't already, or if you don't know how, go ahead and open your system menu with the Oculus button, Vive button, menu button, set your locomotion to classic, and uncheck personal space. And of course, people are like, "Oh wow, I can see everyone up close now. I can see it in first person now." And from
It's like a
constantly
whole
saying that
new
over and
game.
over, yeah, constantly saying that over and over, it became a meme. And on top of that, the fucking custom avatar thing that came afterwards. Oh my god. It's fucking, I don't know if it's racist, if it's like even borderline racist. I'm
I-
worried
I mean,
about it.
I wouldn't call like it's a different country, so I guess in a way it's racist. But then like I don't know, everyone makes fun of Italians.
I don't know.
Is Mario
Fucking
racist?
idiots.
I don't know.
Fucking dudes coming in the hub, the only thing they would ask you are like they would get like fucking interrogate you.
They're
on how to
coming
make
into
a
the
custom
hub and they're
avatar.
stealing our avatars.
Exactly. Like, hello, how do you make custom avatar? And just, I got pissed off that one day, that one fucking day. I was in the hub. I'm like, what's with these people always getting in here asking for custom avatars? I got pissed off.
I think I was
mimicked that.
there.
Yeah, when fucking everyone started laughing and it fucking dangerously spread like a wildfire. I thought I was gonna get banned. Because I thought
That's
Phil would have been
right.
That's not
I
appropriate.
heard Japanese users doing that. Like,
Oh
I
no.
was I was in the hub with Ayame once, and like he switched to Nikkei. How do you make custom avatar?
No. It's it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment of a meme, at least for me. Like
It's
I'm embarrassed.
it's crazy
Feel
how
that
big it is
sort
now.
of stuff. Yeah.
Like everyone has like special custom Nikkeis and stuff.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, a lot of the crashes do as well.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Like, oh hey, big Nikkei with like edgy shaders and like a big edgy glowing gun on their back.
Oh, and a giant logo floating above their head of something gang. Like,
Oh yeah.
whatever was in the latest, like, Lil Pump video or whatever the fuck is usually
New Game
whatever it
Plus?
is that week. Like, it's pretty easy to pick those people out. But anyways.
Yeah, a lot of delicious users here and then, but yeah, I mean, from a while, I out of curiosity of wanting to try out this game, realized how valuable the community is. It's like you come in, of course, you're like first impression, you're like, oh hey, this meme's pretty, this game's pretty funny. Let's meme on it and whatnot. And then a lot of the time, you're like, holy shit, there's nice people here. Like everyone in here is so great, courteous, kind, and you're just like, you realize you're like, wow, I'm a dickhead. I'm gonna stop memeing and be a part of the VR chat community
That's-
instead.
That's kind of what I got. I came from like my community prior to VR chat was a 4chan based MMO guild,
Yeah.
and so I come on VR chat and I'm like, what is all this shit? There's fucking furries and SJWs everywhere.
Oh no. I mean, that's how
But then
that's how
like I
mean.
made friends with them all, and it's like, wow, okay.
Yeah. This game, this VR chat made me a fucking weeb. I'm a fucking, oh my
Yeah,
god.
same.
I'm
Like
a- I'm a-
honestly,
I'm an ex-swagget, and like I come in here now. I'm into anime. Like,
No,
we went to AX.
I joined VR chat with like game rip avatars from like other games I played at the time, and then after like 2 months, I had anime avatars.
Ooh,
Snap switched
I
to
remember that.
yeah. This
Yeah,
game
I
made us.
was Unogasai.
VR chat
for
made us a
quite a
weeb.
bit.
I'm not
Yes.
disappointed. I'm glad to be a weeb.
Exactly.
Why are you shaking your head?
Hmm?
Why are you I thought you were shaking your head in like disapproval. You were like, I'm glad
Yeah,
you
you,
made
like, put
me a
your head
weeb, and you're
down,
just
you're
like,
like,
nah, those goddamn weebs.
Fucking
I was
Get
just
off
thinking
my
about
lawn.
how, I could be sitting here being a weeaboo in VR chat, or I could be playing Todd Howard's new game, Fallout 76.
Well, no, you couldn't.
Available next week on Wednesday. Buy now.
Yeah, you
Membership
can't
may
be
plus
doing
more for
that.
details.
Zeon, did you play any Fallout 76?
I haven't tried the beta yet.
Then why
I
did
might
we
just
invite
pick
you
it
as a guest? Really? God.
Look, if
haven't
you
played
haven't
it
played
either.
Fallout,
Oh, you don't.
if you
We should've
haven't
got
played the
Hammy
new
on.
Fallout, you all need to leave. Alright?
Okay.
No,
You
no.
didn't play Fallout before Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Come on.
Alright, I'll
You
leave
should.
too.
All right. All right.
Oh shit!
Anyway,
Welcome to the mute couple.
yeah, welcome to the mute length of
Partnership.
two list. Yeah,
The mute tuple.
the mute tuple. I mean, that could actually work. All right. So,
Mutable.
anyways, we're expanding the mute list. We're gonna go ahead and bring in 3 new members. They're kind of just gonna pad out the couch a little bit, and then I guess we'll have guests or whatever. So, yeah. Anyways,
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
glad to have you on
This whole
board.
podcast is just a commercial for Fallout 76.
Fallout 76. What's
basically.
that?
Oh, no. So obviously, I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the last episode as well, but we've been playing a lot of Fallout 76, or at least
You know, the last episode is up on YouTube now. Have you seen any of it?
no. I haven't seen any of the last two episodes.
The first like 20 minutes of it is just like a reel of cuts of you saying, "I love Todd Howard. I love Todd Howard. I love Todd Howard."
I haven't seen it yet.
It's just all that right up until the disclaimer.
Like that is actually literally true. You pretty much you don't say anything meaningful until about 15 minutes in because all you're saying is, I want to play Todd's game. I love Todd Howard. Which, while I agree with, and I do love Todd Howard, and I do want to play Todd's game, you know. So anyways. Oh, wait.
I think there is a game Zeon can talk about, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Elite Dangerous.
Zeon's been playing... Zeon's been playing Density.
Starfield.
Density 2.
It was free. Are we just gonna be advertising just a fuck ton of games?
I don't know, just what have you been up to? How is Destiny? This is the #1 video game podcast in VR.
It was free.
We have to talk about every video game.
It was free.
Play another one of Todd's games, The Elder Scrolls Legends, a collectible card game.
Okay. By the way, it's still free. I claimed it today.
Play it.
I might try
Play
something.
Hearthstone, but the Elder Scrolls. Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that called? Elder Scrolls Hearthstone?
Yes.
Elder Scrolls Fights. Elder Scrolls Fights. Play Elder Scrolls Fights.
The Elder Scrolls Artifact.
2.
Play
Artifact.
Old Parchment Punching Edition.
Play Scrolls by
Now
Mojang.
with card. Yeah, play Scrolls by Mojang.
It is.
Notch Howard.
God.
Play
Notch
Cobalt
Howard.
2.
That's Howard.
God. But Zeon, I've played Destiny 2 as well, and I actually have the expansion, and I kind of like my sister fucking loves it.
It looks really good. Like overall, like visuals, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, it is a very, very pretty and extremely well optimized game. Like it looks ridiculous. It runs at like essentially an effortless 144 FPS on my computer.
Nice.
Yeah.
It looks pretty good. I mean, it's Halo, but it's like
It's Halo, but Warframe,
wish
but
it was
also
Halo.
like Borderlands.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's less of a United States Armed Forces recruitment than Halo is. So there's that. It's more, I don't know, the story is pretty cool, the setting is pretty cool. Like I really like a lot of their technology stuff they kind of hand wave away as like essentially magic, because when technology is that advanced, it essentially is, which is a really cool concept to play with. Because then you just don't have to technobabble your way through things like Star Trek has to do. But the gunplay is really good. Yeah. What did you think with your demo stint or your free version stint?
I still think it's worth buying, honestly. I mean, if it's on sale, that is. But still, like it's at least I think
You're
it's
allowed to like things. You're not going to get blasted if you say, yeah, it was really good. I had a really great time.
it's good. Go for it. If you guys haven't played Destiny yet, get it now before the 16th or the 14th.
Cool.
I don't know.
Yeah, you
It's
definitely
free.
should pick it up
Honestly,
for free.
I will definitely try it out. Like I've claimed it. I've always been kind of curious about it. I heard the first one didn't get off to a great start, and so I was hesitant on that. It also never came to PC. But yeah,
That
this
was the big deal
one,
for me.
I'm interested. I'm definitely gonna try it. I'm probably gonna have fun. Density.
Density. Dense titty 2.
Who's Den?
Propensity.
2 dense titties.
Whoa.
Oh.
18 plus hour on the mute list.
Go ahead and turn on that mature audiences flag on Twitch. It's probably already on.
Featuring
Right?
special guest, Artsy.
Oh.
No.
Chill.
Shout
We don't want to
outs.
start any beef. We don't want to start any beef.
No, what are you talking about? There's no beef. If Artsy watches, I've talked to
Mando
Artsy.
wants
Hi,
that beef with
Artsy.
me.
What's up?
Hi, Artsy.
Doing artsy things. I'm not going to be more specific than that.
Jeez.
Oh, I have another thing that we can pester and annoy our guest with. Hey, Zeon, don't you like make like sounds with Windows Movie Maker or something. Also,
FL
you're
Studio,
red.
actually.
Mario Paint, yeah.
Oh.
I use
Oh, I
Mario
can't believe
Paint.
Zeon turned into a glowing red man. Nope.
Hmm.
Give me a second. My avatar's all fucked. Hold on.
You might have to do a backy flippy.
Do backflip.
It's like I think it's corrupted. No, because I still see my red. Oh, okay, there we go.
There you go. You can just wear that one. That's fine.
I'll just use that one. Yeah.
Oh no.
All right.
Don't worry
So,
about it.
Anyways,
in other news,
don't you smash your head on keyboards and make noises with them?
That is correct.
Mario Paint.
I get a keyboard, like a normal, like just computer keyboard, fucking split my head open. No, I study audio engineering, and I have been studying this since I was fucking 13. I'm 20 now. I've been inspired by makes no sense.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Zeon is we now know that Zeon is a person that was once 13 years old and is now 20.
Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Mm.
Wow, combat. No, but
And then Compat's a person that was once 13 years old and never grew up.
damn. That's me. That's
Got him. Welcome to the mute list where fuck our friends, we don't like them.
Holy list.
And the points don't matter.
oh no.
Hey, Zeon Kittenji says hi.
Is that a Kitenji? Wait, what?
In the chat.
I'm gonna open the chat. I wanna head that Kitenji till he's bald.
Fuck all
Zeon.
our friends. We don't like
Whoa.
them.
Oh, come on, friends are cute though. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. What kind of sounds do you make?
I produce electronic music.
Wah!
Yeah,
I mean,
that too.
a lot of music now is electronically produced via audio workstations. I mainly create progressive house, trance electro, down tempo, and just overall ambient sounds. It could be from sound effects to almost anything. I suck ass at orchestral bow. But
I understood some of those words.
different
I
genres.
didn't know you did ambient stuff. Ambient's like pretty
do,
much like Biosphere and fucking M83. Those both
Right.
basically got me through college.
Nice.
That and going to
Yeah.
sleep.
Ooh. I do a lot of like spooky tracks and stuff. Actually, I still remember about a month ago, Noi requested me to make a spooky theme of the Magic School Bus, and I made. Let me open up Ableton real quick. Hold on.
Okay,
Fucking
okay.
crazy.
Oh no! Oh
This is
no!
gonna be good.
Zeon
Live
uses
performance.
Ableton, not none of that fucking shit. FL Studio. Don't
I
say.
Or
Don't say he uses
enslaved
FL
cats.
Studio.
mean, I'm not saying FL Studio's
Mario
bad.
Paint.
None of that
Mario Paint.
garbage.
Don't use
GarageBand.
don't use Logic. Don't use GarageBand. Fuck that. Don't use Pro Tools either. I mean, I'm kidding. You could use it if you want. It's just I would highly recommend you to use Ableton. I mean, depending on what you want to make. I don't wanna
Zeon
get
actually
political
makes
with-
music
I don't
using
wanna
the
get political.
MapleStory 2 keyboard.
Political.
Sony Acid, more like Sony Ass.
You're what you eat.
Damn!
You are what you eat.
Got him. Jesus. Oh, Zeon also uses the mouth piano.
It's a talk box.
Yeah, it's a mouth
It's-
piano.
It's a fucking it's used as a guitar pedal. Fuck me. I'm not gonna say.
Wait.
What? Did you just agree to what I said?
I think Tupper said that. I don't know.
Well, I didn't say anything.
I don't know. Don't tell Kimple.
What
Actually, do tell
Tuppers
Kimple. I like Kimple.
is
Kimple's
talking
cool.
about-
Hi, Kimple.
I don't think Kimple's in chat, but everyone loves
Tuppers
Kimple.
talking about is a fucking guitar pedal that there's a like plastic tube that you shove in your mouth, and basically, let's say you're playing a key, like it could be a guitar effect, it could have a normal synthesizer playing through it. Basically, it's a guitar pedal that's outputting sound through a compressed chamber that flows through the tube. That tube's in your mouth, and whatever mouth movements you make basically modulates the sound that comes out of your mouth through the tube. You don't even have to use your vocal cords. You just have to move your mouth.
I saw a video of someone doing like making a makeshift one of those out of a DS.
Yeah,
you could probably do that.
Like they got a drinking straw and put it over the mic and used the sound program to just generate noise, and did it to that.
Yeah,
That's wild, bro.
A lot of people have created their own DIY talk boxes because they're pretty expensive. I paid like $200 for mine. They're pricey, so I wouldn't be surprised seeing people make their own. But music production, I found the project, by the way.
Nice. Jeez.
It's open. You want me to change
Let's
my
do
mic?
it.
This is Noy. This is not me. This is Noy's request. I just
takes
agreed
two.
to it. Like Noy, not me.
Did he just crash?
Killed him. The magic school bus got him. Oh
He's cursed.
Miss Frizzle, she's come to seek her vengeance.
Ableton crashes VR. Oh no!
Holy shit! Jesus.
Zeon is now
God,
playing
Dad.
VR chat.
Well,
Carlos
Amazing.
got the last laugh.
Carlos.
Carlos.
That tough is gonna
who
die
opened up
too.
the infinite war? Fucking, ugh, I can't even talk. I tried to do it, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just give up now.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll throw you an invite.
I tried to do a funny and it just fell apart. I was gonna say something about.
It sounds like my life.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say something about like who opened up the infinite void, and then someone was gonna be like, "Oh, Carlos," and that was gonna be the end of the joke.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought you would like it.
Kitten, you just called you a quitter.
I mean,
Tupper is a quitter.
yeah, that's me. If I could name my own top 3 qualities, it would be not Todd Howard, not playing Fallout 76, and a quitter. That's me.
I think Zeon's back.
Pre-order Fallout 76 by Bethesda.
So, note to self: do not double-click Ableton.
You
Multiple
want-
times.
Oh,
Accidentally.
Okay.
Does it count as double clicking if you do it multiple times? Or is it
That would
double
be quad
clicking?
clicking.
It's like maybe 8 times.
Okay.
Accident.
Octuple
did that
clicking.
open like 8 instances of 8 processes of Ableton?
I mean, it won't load, but it'll try to load it all at once, and it
Oof.
kind of just.
Meanwhile, in stream chat, Syntax is having a stroke.
Why?
Oh,
I don't have chat right now.
Syntax.
I think we need to reboot him.
Syntax is.
Nice. Syntax. Stop it.
Words of wisdom.
Shout
Get
out
some
to
help.
Syntax.
All right.
Shoutouts
Shout
to
out to
Simple
Simple
Text.
Flips.
Shout out to Simple Text.
Shoutouts to Sin Flips? Sin Flips?
Noe, did we have anything planned for this episode?
Yeah, I've got a list of
Did we
stuff.
ever have anything planned?
Can we look at the list? Because
Was Zeon's like
We're waiting on Miss Frizzle to
Zeon,
take
Zeon's
us to
still
the
trying
fourth
to play the
dimension.
thing.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
here forever.
That's great.
Should have had Zeon on to play that for the Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Wait, so why did you ask Zeon to make that? Did you use it in something?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
You were just memeing on me. Yeah, you were just memeing on me. I thought you were serious.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god.
You should send Noah an invoice.
That was great.
Here's your meme invoice.
I don't think I asked any more seriously than, hey Zeon, you should make like a spooky remix of Magic School Bus.
FCC says this sounds like something you would spam on the SCP intercom. Hey Zeon, can you send that to me?
Ooh. Yo, same.
I could export it really quickly.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Don't worry about it
I
now,
like
but
that.
Yeah, I'll do it
that would be
afterwards.
great. God.
Okay, so I do have something to talk about.
Okay.
Something
Is it Todd's
happened
game?
over the last week. No,
Shit.
but we could talk about that as well.
No, go ahead.
Something that happened over
We
the
talked
last
enough.
past week. Quite surprisingly controversial. Steam account merging.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it controversial?
So, I don't know. People have a problem with it. There's a big long
People have a
post on
problem with
Reddit about how it's
everything.
like VR chat stealing users from Steam.
Oh,
I don't know. People just
Don't
get
look
the
at
wrong
that.
idea.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, is it
And
that
don't.
person?
Yeah.
So, no,
Yeah.
maybe.
There
So-
okay,
so what
no,
happened
Not sure if we're
was-
talking about the same person.
VR chat added the feature finally, so that if you were logging in on a Steam account, you'd be able to merge that into a real VR chat account, so you'd be able to upload content. Steam accounts in VR chat traditionally are mainly like guest accounts, but they're a quick way to log in. So people were getting on using a Steam account, making a load of friends, and then like when they decide to like they want to upload an avatar, that means they then have to make a new account and somehow like try to get all their friends back, which sucks. So now they can just merge it into a new VR chat account or an existing one, and they also get the stats from it, so they can so that
Everything
they get
transfers.
like
Everything transfers.
so they keep their social the trust rank and everything, so they can do what they want. It's a great feature. I'm glad it's finally in. For me,
Well-
I think I was saying like at some point it's going to have to be either that or just removing Steam accounts altogether.
I will point out that if you have a Steam account on which you've been misbehaving and a VR chat account on which you've not been, and you merge them, theoretically, I imagine like adding the bad values from here into the good values from here could actually result in a loss of trust score and therefore trust rank. I
Yeah.
haven't seen it happen yet.
Well,
But
it's the
I'm guessing it
combined
probably
trust
could.
rank for better or worse,
Right, essentially.
right? Yeah.
Well, sort of. It's not like it's averaging it out. They're summing. So yeah.
Yeah.
So explain why it's controversial, please.
I don't know why it's controversial.
It's
It's
controversial.
controversial
Chat.
to
Can
any
you update
update.
so people don't like it?
When that went up,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
those-
exactly. What Sin
yeah.
said.
Here's how it works. VR chat releases an update, and then people get up in arms and really offended about it because there's this thing called change, and people don't like it.
Yeah, it really clutters up my pockets after I like go out and buy things because
Who carries
I give them
Oh,
dollar
I
bills.
think that's an
and then I
actual
just get
debate we could
really
probably have at some point.
Not to
At this
mention
point,
like-
bugs
instead.
that come out too. Like you
There are
can't.
bugs,
I
yeah.
mean, there's a recent bugs where avatar sounds are broken.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, if
A
you
lot
have
of
more than
people
a
have
certain
been
amount
complaining
of
about that.
sounds on an avatar, that's broken. It's being worked on. It's known, I believe, right? You said this.
Yes. Very
It's
known.
The cause
Very much
is
being worked
potentially
on.
known. It's being worked on.
The cause is interesting. Oh, actually, I can tell you this much. Remember the audio bug?
oh,
It's kind of like that.
Oh, interesting.
No.
That's a very simplistic 10-mile up view, essentially, of it.
Yeah.
But I believe, from my layman's understanding of what's going on,
So-
it's related to the same mechanics that were going on.
What-
But
What you're
we should have
saying
it
is
fixed
it's
very
Zuckerberg's
soon.
fault.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely not Todd's fault.
It's Zuckerberg's fault.
But Yeah, it should be fixed. I won't really add an adjective other than soon to it, even though that's essentially a meme. Like we were working on it what actually, let me back up a little bit more. Can I vent the frustration? I would love to vent the frustration right now.
Do it.
So
Do it. Great
we
video
have this
content.
wonderful open beta program, and all you have to do to enter is you just go into the VR chat
I
Discord.
know
You
this
go
is
down
about.
to Bot Talk. There's a channel called Bot Talk, and you type period I am, one word, IAM space open space beta. And this enters you into basically a channel which we notify people when there's new open beta builds, so that you can go and you can test them out and find bugs and report them properly. The main issue people seem to have with this entire process is the last step. So we had an open beta for this particular build. People apparently found the audio sources being muted issue. Several different people found it independently, and nobody reported it because they assumed that someone else had. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's my
Report the
frustration.
shit.
Like,
That's why it got passed. That's why the bug was in the release.
right. Like the change in between like the fixed version that we had before and tested and it was working fine, and then the broken version was, like, as far as I know, minor, and we just kind of said, okay, we did our testing internally, let's push it out to open beta, see what people find, which is typically what you do. And I don't know, I'm just really frustrated by that. I mean, I'm not angry or anything. People still report a lot of good bugs and a lot of good feedback from the open beta stuff. It's just that I would much rather have 30 reports on the same bug than 0 reports on a major one. Like,
Yeah.
Just report your shit.
Yeah, I don't mind merging
What
canny
shit?
posts. If you're
Post
if
on
you're too
canny.
lazy to look to see if there's already a canny post, just post it. I'll merge it. I'll fix it myself.
like, we can merge those posts. It's easy. Noe does it all the time. Thank you, Noe. And I don't know. That was my main frustration with it. The other thing is that, like, I mean, we've had bugs before and we fixed them. Like, we broke full body tracking at one point, so we fixed it the next day. God, what else did we break? I mentioned this to someone. Like,
Everything.
things get broken and then they get fixed. Like, YouTube panels got broken by this. Not specifically by this last update, but because of a way that YouTube does stuff, they broke, and we had to update stuff to fix it. So we did that. But we do fix these things. It's not like permanent. One of the most confusing things is people started saying, "Oh, this is because they implemented a limit on audio," which is, number one, there's already a limit on audio, and number two, like, if we implemented further features to limit things, we'd probably have a blog post about it. We'd have a Twitter post. We'd have, like, a Discord, huge giant thing. Probably have a blog.
I think every time anything significant has been limited or removed, there's always been a fairly large text post explaining exactly why.
Yes. I personally push for that, like, because I know that losing things like web panels or losing things like legacy animations can be painful for people who don't know alternate methods to do the things they want to do. So we try and say, here's why, here's potential workarounds, and if there aren't workarounds, here's what we're doing about it in the future. And none of that existed for this. There's no further limits being implemented. I will say, and this is probably going to be something that I'll end up posting when we push the update, I believe a lot of the issue is people aren't, like, they're deleting the ONSP audio component thing. Like, they add the audio clip, the ONSP audio controller gets added onto it, and then they remove it, which actually takes away some of the settings. That may not be 100% correct. We're going to have a more technical post about it, and I'll probably update the docs with, like, here's the requirements for an audio source not to get muted or whatever. But yeah, keep your ONSP sources attached. Otherwise, shit breaks.
Yep.
Anyways, that's my bitch fest. I'm done.
All right.
Nice.
Cool.
Oh wait, we can talk about the controversy behind the account merge, because, like, I read all that person's posts.
Oh god.
I think that person was confused and thought that we were, like, stealing people's Steam accounts or something.
Like, actually, the account from Steam gets removed, and
Right, it deletes the Steam account, like the actual Steam account. All 1,039 of my
all your
games
games.
get deleted, and then it turns into a VR chat account. and then I can use the VRChat games platform to download them all again, right? Right.
Yes.
I don't know what this person was complaining about. Like the entirety of VRChat General was trying to figure out, like,
VRChat with Discord.
right, which is I'm also be fine with.
Oh, that
Either
was,
way,
I didn't know if it was the same guy, but he was also talking about like, is that a finger to shush me or a finger to keep going?
you're good.
Okay. He was also talking about how like Steam accounts are locked down more, and so people can ban evade on Steam accounts forever, and VRChat can't track them ever because Steam doesn't let VRChat have any information.
Yeah, I won't give any details of that because obviously that involves like moderation tools and things like that. But use your brain, and you can probably come to the correct conclusion of whether that's bullshit or not.
Tupper, you overestimate the intellectual capability of some of those people.
I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I tend to like if people don't know things, then that's fine. But if people don't know things and then they're told what the thing is that they need to know and they still refuse to know things, then yes, that's what frustrates me.
No thing.
Maliciously ignorant.
Yeah.
So you mean the moderators are going around crashing people?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's correct. I just crashed by like Zeon getting crashed earlier. That wasn't Ableton. That was me. I was getting bored.
Oh no, Tupper!
Wow,
You're giving them
thanks.
ammunition.
Oh no, he didn't.
All those stand-up PCs.
Leaving.
Why are you leaving? Okay, bye.
Zeon's gone forever.
Don't worry about it. Yeah. Sorry about
Wait.
it.
Oh, I do have something else we can talk about. And you mentioned it partially before. Hey, Zeon, do you know anything about a game called
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Star
That game.
Dangerous Elite Citizen, something like that?
And that was a mute list with Zeon. You guys take care.
Zeon!
That game's a living meme.
It is. I hate it.
Okay.
I don't like Star Citizen either. Don't worry about Star Citizen. Tell us about Elite Dangerous, because you love Elite Dangerous.
Elite Dangerous is a formerly virtual, not like virtual reality aspect, but like a virtually realistic space simulator where you have ships, there's political systems in space, you can fly to different systems in space, you fly around in space and you fight aliens. Well, not particularly. That was a meme too. Fucking okay.
The Thargoids are coming.
Let's get on the subject of Thargoids.
You fight ceiling fans.
You do fight ceiling fans.
Space.
Space.
Last year, from what I recall, like I was just a little bit overhyped with Elite Dangerous because it's like, oh shit,
A little
they're
bit?
bringing aliens. Okay, maybe a lot.
You had a fucking sign.
I know. I remember.
Do you still have that? You still have the avatar? You know the one.
Yeah, I do.
Fidget spinner?
Oh, the Splatoon one?
God.
Fidget spinner.
The Beyblade.
The Beyblade.
Yeah, the Beyblade.
I have also played Elite Dangerous and in VR, and I have a full like HOTAS setup for it. So like a hands-on throttle and stick where you have the controls set up. And
Looks
it is a
really good in VR.
It's probably the most immersive. Oh God, it's probably the most
wrong one.
immersive space simulator I've seen in a very long time, especially with a VR headset. It can be as simple or as complex as you want it to be, and by simple I mean like you only need like 20 buttons on the joystick. Oh my God!
Oh God.
What is that?
Oh, go.
I don't know about this one, Chief.
I can't hear anything. Goddamn VR chat breaking avatar sounds.
This is an old avatar.
Oh God.
You might need a steeper angle. You're not in shot.
What? Yeah, he is.
No, this is good. This is good.
We're good.
Oh
We're
God.
good.
The ceiling fan.
Oh jeez.
The
Oh
fidget
no, get
spinner.
those things
Yeah,
away
the
from me.
ceiling
Beyblade, the
fan.
real
That
one.
was a ceiling fan. It's a fan.
Yeah, you guys like
It's
the new
got a-
ceiling fan?
It's got clap activated lights.
Yeah.
Clap on.
There you go. Look at that. See? Really
Clap
easy.
off.
Oh, okay, good. It got snaps. Sometimes you gotta clap
man.
multiple times with those things.
And actually made this for me. Evolved Dan.
It's very nice. I like it.
So, what do you think about Star Citizen?
Oh,
I
jeez,
played
not
it,
this
like-
again.
What do you think
Once.
about the new facial tracking system in Star Citizen?
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah. No. Go on. Okay, so do you know Robaz on YouTube? Like the guy who does like a
Yeah.
bunch of. Okay, he did some Star Citizen videos with the facial tracking thing.
No,
They're
they're
fucking
great.
great. Like, basically, you just have a webcam, and the webcam like watches you, and it uses some software to basically like recognize where your eyes are, what your eyebrows are doing, the shape your face is currently in, and the expression you're
Like
making.
face rig.
It's like face rig, but it's better. Like it does better than face rig. And like it translates it to your character in the game, which is hilarious. Like it doesn't look good. It just looks funny.
Of course.
I mean, it looks realistic, but like not really to the point where you get over the uncanny valley.
Yeah.
Like
Just
you
go-
get the mix of like the
Yeah.
uncanny valley facial expressions with head movement like in desktop.
Just go watch Rob Az's videos on that. They're really funny. Worth like, I mean, I think they're like 10 minutes each. That's
It's like,
worth
yeah.
a pause and watch if you're watching this on YouTube. And if you're watching
And
on
then don't
Twitch,
come
fuck you.
back.
Stay on the stream. Do not close the tab. We need those viewers
Don't
desperately.
close the
in fact,
tab,
open another
please.
tab.
Yeah.
Of this.
Yeah, watch
Just
the
of
stream.
this.
With another Twitch
while
account.
you're opening another tab, go ahead and open up a third tab and go to Bethesda.net.
Oh,
And go ahead and download the
jeez.
Bethesda downloader. Once you've got the Bethesda launcher, you can go ahead and purchase Fallout 76, also known as Todd's Game, with that extra R right after the G.
Pods
Grame.
Grame.
Call now. We'll double this offer for only 3 easy payments of
What is
$29.99.
wrong-
That's right. You get the new Fushigi and the new
What is wrong with
OxyClean.
me today? I'm like screwing up on
no.
words occasionally.
Don't worry about it.
To prove the
Sorry.
flat
This is
power of
made
flex
for
tape, I'll saw this boat in
It's
half.
good writing.
Don't saw a boat in half.
I'm sorry,
Saw
he
boat in
deserved it.
half. He deserves
Can
it.
sorry.
you imagine
I'm
the
sorry.
To
sound?
show the effects of flex tape, I'll split the Bungie production company in half.
I mean,
Bye,
if I had
Halo.
SoundPad open, I could actually show you
Goodbye,
what it
Dirt.
would sound like.
It's a good thing you've
No,
forgotten to
no,
have SoundPad
please
open in
don't.
every episode so far. Don't-
My computer's right there.
No, stop this.
It's been
Theon, do you play
Yeah,
Smash?
Bam.
Do I play what? I'm sorry.
Super Smash Brothers.
I do not.
You don't
But
play
I am looking forward for the new one that's coming out.
the new
I
one.
might actually pre-order.
I can't believe
Did
I can't
somebody say
believe
Super
Sakurai
Smash
killed
Brothers
everyone.
Ultimate?
Super Smash Infinity War.
Hmm. Super Smash Infinity War. Sakurai
Yeah.
killed everyone.
Super
Everyone
Smash
is
Brothers Ultimate
Yeah, no,
Artifact.
it was actually really surprising to watch the trailer where it opened and it was like the on fire Smash logo and a pile of corpses under it, and then it just went to black and said everyone is dead. It was really weird.
It just,
But I'm
it was
excited for
crazy.
it.
Everyone is
It was really
dead.
brutal.
Mhm.
The way the Inklings die as well, like with the innards getting like ripped out, that's fucked up, Sakurai.
Yeah, that was messed
Single
up.
player
I
campaign?
can't believe you snapped Snake's neck like that, dude. It's wild.
I'm not really a fan of this joke anymore. This is kind of getting kind of brutal.
I'm excited for the
Show
game.
you
though.
the power of Nintendo.
Um,
I'm gonna saw this Super Smash Brothers in half.
I'm
The,
excited.
the final roster is like all announced now. Like it's this the roster for release
A
is
potted
like it
plant.
ends with
A potted plant.
that's not
A
release,
fucking
that's
plant.
A potted
post release.
Is
that's
is
DLC.
Bowsette
A
in?
potted plant.
Bowsette is
Potted
not in
plant.
yet. I'm
Okay.
thinking
Yeah.
maybe
Plant.
I'm thinking
Did-
maybe a peach alt color.
It's a
Yeah.
potted plant.
What
Yeah.
about did they ever get Waluigi in, or is he still a meme?
No, he's
Still
a meme.
This is trophy.
Daisy got in.
Oh,
A potted plant got in. Waluigi did not get in.
Everyone
What a
thought
shame.
Shadow was gonna be an
Potted
Echo
plant.
Fighter.
everyone
yeah,
is
There was, well,
here.
there was the Grinch leak, which was like it leaked. I think it was Shadow, Ken, the chorus
But that was
kids,
so clearly a
Mac
joke.
Rider. It wasn't. It was the most credible leak ever. It was like the it really like no one could prove it wrong.
Kowalski
There was
analysis.
nothing-
Because it was
they didn't slip
stupid.
up.
Because no one in the world had the balls to say no. The Grinch isn't going to be in fucking Smash because they didn't want to like.
Grinch would be in Smash, you fucking idiot.
Or, oh, I thought that was
It's
the
called
joke.
the Grinch League because the Grinch was in the background. It didn't come back with Grinch
No,
was Smash.
no, the video I saw, the video.
Jeez.
That's why I got
Jim
confused.
Carrey.
I want to.
This is
while
thing
we're
called
at it.
satire. It's called satire.
Well, okay, no. Let me explain the
Fake
context
news.
of how I came to this mindset. So the only thing I ever saw of the Grinch leak. Fuck. See, it's still
Yes.
happening.
Yeah,
Is
okay.
a video
The
of like
Grinch
someone walking up to like a booth at some convention or whatever, like as they were setting up, and they had a poster of the Grinch sitting backwards on the front of the table, and like it was like a shaky cam picture of it, and then the thing like took it away really quick when he noticed it. That's the only time I ever heard about the Grinch leak.
Okay.
So like I was like, this is clearly a joke. I mean, it's a pretty funny joke. So I just
That's
assumed
great.
every time someone was talking about the Grinch leak, that's what they were talking about. It's like, why are people taking this seriously? So please understand how easy it was to
I
come to the
can't
conclusion
believe
that
the
people
Grinch is
actually
actually
thought
going to be in
the
Smash.
Grinch was going to be in Smash. Does it make more sense now?
The absolute state of boomers. Am I right?
Oh, fuck.
I
See,
didn't
after
get-
they add the Grinch, they're gonna add Elf.
Yeah, the Elf and Ace Ventura.
And Airbud.
Uh, God damn it.
My stomach hurts. Holy shit.
Jonesy
have chat.
from Fortnite is gonna be in Smash.
I don't have chat open. Is everyone laughing at me? I hope so.
Oh God.
Shit. I
I
can't
desperately
Cut
hope.
the
Like,
stream, delete the VOD, just
It's
saw
over.
the stream in half.
oh god.
I gotta clip that.
Nice.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Well, now I'm not buying Smash.
Oh. No. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm grinding. Oh.
Tupper Gondola's been yelling about Udon for like the past 20 minutes.
What about it?
Say something about it.
Yes.
Type of noodle.
How does it taste? Like, do you like it? How do you like it prepared?
What's your favorite flavor?
When's the last time you had it?
I had some at a Japanese place near me like 2 weeks ago. It's pretty good. Lanuel came
There
with
you
me
go.
as well, and she got some. Oh, she got ramen, and I got udon instead. That's pretty good.
Hey, Tupper. You know what else we can talk about?
Hmm.
I got the Nux. I didn't actually get the Nux. Tupper did though.
Tupper got the Nux.
I did. I'm
announced
not
it
using
so
them right now,
proudly.
and that should indicate to you how well they work for actual applications right now.
Oh,
They
no.
don't. Like using Knuckles
So-
requires
so
that
they're
you
not the way?
actually have. What's it?
Then-
Stop. So right now, you need to have the Steam input, I think 2.0 SDK, and then you also have to have the skeletal IK input system in order to have like the perfect finger-to-finger or near perfect finger-to-finger pose system. VRChat has neither of those things. Neither does basically anything. I know of one application that
does.
uses it. Okay, actually no, 3. And if you include Climby and the demo, the tech demo comes with. So yeah, there's 3 in total that I know of that use the Knuckles. And all of them are basically either tech demos or, well, it's Climby. You do one thing.
You claim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
However,
you climb on the people's backpacks
controllers.
and float into the sky.
That's VRChat though.
I never played climbing.
I like climbing. Climbing's fun.
I honestly have never played it. I just assume all you do is climb.
It's fun.
It's like a
So
parkour
Zeon.
game.
Are you still over there laughing about
Sorry,
that?
I know it's not. Yes, I know it's not funny. It's just the fact that we're actually not the Grinch's movie.
I didn't dedicate that much brain time to it, okay? I thought that, no, I didn't think the Grinch was coming. I thought that was the leak. And I was like, why are people taking this seriously? I thought it was just like a meme that people have taken way too far. God.
It's so hard to hold back. Grinch Smash.
Jesus. Can we mod in the Grinch
God.
for Smash, please? Thanks.
It probably
I'm
will.
sure there's going to be a mod for it.
There will be, yeah.
Oh, so the Nux, however, are, I would say they probably need maybe one more hardware iteration. So one more EV version, one more evaluation version, and then they'll go to the consumer version. I would expect, my guess is early next year, first quarter, for release.
I hope so.
But that's just a
That'd be
guess.
cool.
It would be also really cool if VRChat supported them upon release, which thankfully we have quite a few pairs of Knuckles. So both EV2s and EV3s, and I imagine we'll
I'd
get
be
EV4s
surprised
if
if
we ask
VRChat
for
had
them.
anything but a surplus of Knuckles.
That's true.
Yeah.
Why are they called Knuckles controllers if they don't sit on your knuckles?
The strap is actually supposed to sit just behind your knuckles. So that's why.
They also look a little bit like brass knuckles.
Yeah, they do. They got this big old sensor bar.
You could punch someone with them and it would hurt.
It would
I mean, you
immediately
can punch
break.
someone with any controller.
It would,
just depends
it
how
would
effective
hurt
it is.
about as much as punching them normally.
Yeah. If you punch someone with a wand, though, you'd probably kill them.
Yeah. And the wand would probably be
You'd
perfectly
also
fine,
break
just
your wand.
trackpad would break.
Yeah, everything would be fine except for the trackpad. That's it. Like, these are such good controllers
Actually-
except for the trackpad.
I have actually fixed my wands by like hitting them against something.
Yeah, no, that's a legitimate way of fixing it
Yeah.
because you kind of shift around the
So I
sticky
mean,
thing
you can
inside.
kill someone
be.
with the knuckles, or not the knuckles. You can kill someone with the wands and probably fix the wands.
Mm. Yeah.
The person's
yeah,
skull, not so much, but
There are
Oh.
some weak points with the Knuckles design currently, namely the so on the strap there's a little fastener that goes between the strap that goes over your hand and the actual top right here. So I'm trying to get it to work. But like there's the strap that lays across your knuckles here, and there's a connector. And the connector is where it kind of fails because it's just kind of a plastic connector. And that tends to break if you pull on it or if you have it strapped too tight. If you're careful with it, like I'm pretty careful with electronics, so I pretty rarely break them. So I don't expect to break the EB3s, but I know that we've broken a couple of pairs internally, like one or two.
Is that why you have 5 pairs of Vive ones?
I think I have. Oh, do I have 5? 1, 2. No, I have 4.
5.
Or 5, maybe. Yeah, I replaced several of them, but that was because of the what is now called the Vive Beginner Movement System in VRChat. You won't find it on the menu, but yeah, the old Vive Movement System the old VRChat Vive Movement System murdered trackpads.
Okay, I have to talk about this because I was in a public instance yesterday and I was actually asking people about this. It turns out there are more people that use like the basic movement system over the advanced movement system. So people are still consistently breaking their controllers because they don't like change.
Yeah.
Sucks for them.
I mean, the option is there. We really should make it like I don't know. Maybe I'll make a video on it. There you go. Here's a tutorial. Fucking turn this on, idiot.
As far as I'm aware, it still defaults to the basic control scheme, which is a mistake.
I'll have to think about
VRChat
that.
was a mistake.
I don't know if I agree with that or not. Because the advanced Vive system is pretty. I mean, once you start using it, it becomes intuitive like within a couple days. Really easy.
I don't even remember ever using
Like,
the old.
It's super easy to just start clicking and just start moving, get to precisely where I want, and like going, I'm done.
Yes, Becca, we all know you're a mistake, but we're not going to say anything about it.
Oh,
You just did.
damn. Got him. Got her.
Mistakes into miracles.
Anyways,
using a plane near Automata.
when I first started using the new advanced movement system,
I want to see that.
it was when it was still in beta, right?
Yeah.
And I used it once, and I refused to play VRChat for like a whole month because the old movement system
Yeah, there-
was garbage.
There were several
It was
people like
awful.
that. I know Squid was like that. Squid was, and I think maybe it was maybe Strongbad. It was one of them. Like one of them was just like, I really don't want to play VR chat until this is in, because it was just
Whoa.
it was just bad. But like I replaced several different controllers. Like I think I ended up replacing this controller. Wait, hold on. Which one is it? Nope, it's this one.
Do you have
I
them
ended up
labeled
replacing this.
like 1 through 5?
No, because this is an original Vive release controller right here, and it has a gray wrist strap. The new ones have blue wrist straps. So that's how I'm able to tell. And this one, the blue wrist strap one, is actually like the third or so in a line. I've replaced it several times. This one's still an original launch Vive controller. It works fine.
Countries.
The original launch controllers are actually like proven to be more durable than the newer ones, which is
I'm
funny
not surprised.
and also kind of sad.
I mean, I just really want someone to save us from
Screw you,
the
HTC.
wands. I wasn't going to say anything for various reasons
I'm
that
gonna
become
say
obvious if you think a little. But yeah,
See, but like
Some
you have a
compet-
job to protect, and I don't.
some
Zuckerberg,
competition would be
more
nice.
like Fuckerberg. Wait, he's the same company, right?
Hmm.
Might as
Yeah,
well
he's
be.
Microsoft.
Fuck you.
Yeah, you can get a little
Yeah, screw you,
pricey.
HTC.
I mean, look at Oculus. Like, if you break your Oculus controllers, you can get an easy pair replacement.
Yeah,
for,
can't
like,
you buy a
99
new
bucks.
pair of like touch controllers for like $80 or something?
And you get a sensor, I think.
Secondhand's really cheap.
If you want a
Meanwhile,
new Vive
one of
controller,
these is $130.
yeah, you pay $130 for one. You don't even get a pair of them. You get
That's
one.
terrible.
Well, to be
Yeah.
fair, the Oculus controllers are just glorified LED lights.
Palmer Lucky, what are you doing?
Yep. They are. Yeah, the main difference is in the cost is exactly as Snap said. Like it's inside out versus outside in. For the detectors and emitters. The touch
Those new
controllers
touch
are cheap
controllers
because. Oh really?
I think the main change is that the ring is the other way around, so it comes like out over your thumb instead of the back of the hand.
Yeah.
It's for the Quest, but they'll be compatible with the Rift.
Nice.
I'm compatible.
Not compatible.
Sweet.
Are you a Rift?
You look good.
No.
Hey, this is Gamma.
No,
No, that
not
was the
this
last
week.
2 episodes.
The last two.
Yeah, Gamma. How did you get on twice? What did you pay our
His-
manager? That's cheating.
Right place at the right time.
Well, technically, he was only on for half of an episode, and then we had him on for like the rest of an episode.
Oh, and then the hangout episode. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Okay,
Halloween
fine.
one was
That
like
counts as
the
one.
official Gamma episode.
Hmm.
Hey, this is Gamma.
What's up?
I thought your face was stuck. It is not. Because you're not sitting.
Well, I am sitting.
Okay.
I'm confused.
Hey, I'm also sitting.
Oh, wait.
Can't see-
Becca,
can't see.
you will never be a guest on the mute list as long as I have something to say about it.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I wouldn't mind Becca being on here. She just kind of has to, rein it in a
Stay
little.
quiet.
That's
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
Just don't say anything. Just
We could
actually
operate
just
on
go
like
in
a-
that corner
on.
over
No,
there.
no. We'll,
On like
we'll
a
have her on,
three-strike system.
but we'll have her muted on. We'll have her muted on the camera without telling her.
We'll just bring pants.
I mean,
Just have the
Becca,
camera
pretend you
blocked.
didn't hear anything, okay? Okay.
anytime Becca starts to misbehave, pants just
Oh
Give
yeah,
them
okay.
the corner.
Holds up
Pants
the-
with the
holds up the flip-flop.
chancla.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just threateningly.
Kamen Rider chancla.
Sin, Kitten's asking where your hat is.
Oh, the hat is actually
here. It's here.
it's there.
Is that the right shoulder?
Yeah.
No, it's
No,
on your right
that's the right
shoulder.
one.
It's your right.
Uh,
It's there. I can't see it.
No, he's checking.
It's here.
You're good. You're good.
It's good.
showing.
Oh damn!
Oh,
there
God.
you go.
oh, jeez.
Holy
Now
fuck!
your face is stuck.
Zeon,
Yeah.
put away the Thargoid avatar. Jesus.
What?
Why?
Oh, it's
Oh,
gone
the-
now. Okay.
I'm not gonna touch
Uh,
Elite Dangerous ever again.
Why?
God.
It's not even. It's not even. I mean, it's not even funny. It looks cool, but it's not
It does.
fun unless you play with friends. If you play
Exactly.
with friends, then it's a blast. Yeah.
I,
You know what else
The
is
only
fun
time
with
I played
friends?
Elite Dangerous.
Fallout
Yeah,
76.
Yeah, available now for pre-order at Bethesda.net.
Oh my god.
I played Elite
The mute
Dangerous once.
sponsored by Bethesda.
I wish.
I can
wish.
get
yeah,
to the
that would
playing
be
with friends
great.
part. I didn't like it.
I wish we were sponsored by Bethesda.
Did you
Todd
just?
Howard,
Where's
if
my
you're
Elvis
watching,
76?
Todd Howard's he's got to be watching, right? Like
Yeah,
we're-
probably.
Yeah.
We're the number one VR and video game
The number
podcast.
one podcast. Period.
Number
From
one
VR.
virtual YouTuber.
5 cents
Uh,
has been deposited into your account.
We just need. Yeah. So Todd Howard,
From
if you're
Todd
watching,
Howard.
just hit us up. Don't
Like
need a
the
big
memo in the
sponsorship, just-
deposit is just a winky face. From Todd Howard.
From Todd Howard, smile.
Yeah.
I want to get this channel. I want to get this channel to affiliate so people can throw very tiny amounts of bits at us.
Yeah, exactly.
How are we
Only
gonna,
very
how are we going
tiny.
to split that up though? There's
I don't
four of
know.
us.
Noe does all the editing, so I say we
One
give it to
bit
Noe.
each.
What do you mean there's 4 of us?
There's 4 of us now.
Alright.
Oh,
We each
thanks,
get bigger
Foreman.
port.
Yeah, Compet forgot to count himself.
I, I,
What? What did you do? You alright? Getting
Tummy
your
farts.
sniffs?
foxes aren't the smartest of quadrupeds.
No.
Neither are cats.
Oh, don't. No. Troydor's smart.
Is he? Is he? He eats his own
Yeah, he-
puke.
No, not really.
Jesus,
That was
Trog.
mostly a joke.
Fucking Trog.
Eats wires and.
No, Emma definitely eats her own puke. Trogdor doesn't really.
Oh god.
He's
Good.
pretty smart.
Okay.
Emma's
And he
a
didn't
trash
sound
cat
very
though.
smart today. While you're trying to play Fallout.
No, he is very smart because okay, so this is what he does. And my sister actually started watching the mute list and tweeted about it, so that was kind of cool. But
Yeah,
if she's
shout
watching
out.
this,
How
she'll
about Topper
know.
Sister?
Hi, Tupper
Um,
sister.
So you know how? Well, actually, I'll just address this as if I'm talking to her. So you know how he goes to the blinds and he does like the thing because he wants to see out the window. He's learned to do that just to get me to come over to put the blinds up, and then he walks over to the other window and does it there too. So I'll do it again. So yeah, he basically just paws at the blinds over there.
Baited.
And then as soon as I look over at him, he stops and he just like puts it. His paw is still up. Like, hold on, I gotta do this right. Like, if Noe is, am I still in chat? Okay, Noe is like where I am, and I'll just be like, and then as soon as I make a sound, he stops and just. That's just what he does over and over. It's so frustrating, but he does it because it frustrates me. He also does it while I'm playing Todd Howard's game, which is Fallout 76, available now at Bethesda.net.
Oh, God.
Mhm.
How many times are we going to say this before we like actually
Trogdor,
get in
sponsored
trouble
by
for it?
Bethesda.
I mean, we're like promoting it, so like it's not like we're
yeah.
using it to. We're a video game podcast for the most part.
Todd Howard.
Todd
I just wanted to
Howard.
say Todd Howard.
By Todd Howard now. Wait.
Todd Howard!
Oh,
What about Gabe Noel? I mean,
when was the
You
last
know
time
what?
Gabe released
the
a game?
problem
When was the
The
last
problem
time
By
with
you
Gabe
Gabe's
and-
game. Artifact.
where is
we can still
yeah
give. We can still give
where is
hope.
his game? Where's
Still
How
give a
many
little
years
hope.
ago was
Where's
Artifact
Gabe
like
Newell's
announced
game?
now?
one?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Where's
Jesus.
Half-Life 3?
Never.
That'll
Just
come
give
when we
up.
get SAO technology.
They have Fallout. Look, Todd was able to release Fallout 3, huh? Where's Half-Life 3?
Top of it was
you know,
about
actually-
76.
And he announced the Elder Scrolls 6.
Zeon
Yeah.
brings up something I want to bitch about. Why do
Fallout
people
4
keep saying that they want to have the fucking SAO full dive technology if the entire point of the SAO full dive technology was to microwave your fucking brain? I don't want that.
I'm up for
Some
that.
of us want to die, Tupper.
Some of us
I
want
mean,
to just be
It's for the
cute
immersion.
anime.
I mean,
Goddamn Zoomers.
You get to have that cube kimono friend and like
You get to actually feel it.
physically feel
Yeah,
it.
you get the floofy ears.
That's lewd, Zeon.
Look,
Oh, is it
not
lewd?
only do I not have to interface with the real world, but I also have the possibility of just dying. Like, sign me the hell up, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Confa, I think it's the most relatable thing you've ever said on the podcast.
Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
I don't know.
Jesus?
I don't have any
Pretty
cheese.
boasty,
I have
yeah.
some goldfish. Do you have goldfish in the
How
UK?
about
Noises?
No,
I
it's
don't know if you guys saw that. Yeah, that image I photoshopped recently. I got a Cheez-It box.
it's
'cause,
Guyanite.
yeah, Noe was talking about like American foods he hasn't tried yet, and he's just like, Cheez-It. I'm like, hold that thought. So I open
oh
up
no.
Photoshop, get a box of Cheez-Its, replace cheese with Noi. Let me just send you the picture. It's basically like it's instead of it
We'll
saying
put it
made
on
with
the-
real
on
cheese,
the- on
it
the-
says made with Unity.
Yeah.
Edited version.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll send it now.
No, but when I say we, I mean Noe, because Noe does a lot
Whap.
of editing.
Okay,
edit
no,
this.
I need you to like track my finger here. Put it right here. All right, right there.
Doing motion in Premiere
It's
is
a
a pain in
really
the ass.
small.
Did you see that? That was so stupid. YouTube.
No way.
Hello?
Why?
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 I was
MCA.
just imagining like how it's gonna be when he does that, and I do it.
Theon sent me the thing.
Forward it to
Exactly.
Tucker and send in Compat.
I'll post it.
Oh,
as
no.
much
Nice.
as
That's
the-
going in.
Oh yeah, post it in it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, watch this. Yeah, yeet.
Oh
I see
no.
Leroy in the chat.
Hold
That
on.
is,
No,
asking
you
that
for
is
did
mod
it.
again.
amazing.
Yo, where
did
are
it-
mods? Can you ban this guy? He keeps on asking
Okay.
for mods.
Combat,
I'm
you
the
did it
mod-
wrong.
But
You gotta do it
Leroy
like
is
this.
a guaranteed butt.
Hold on, you ready?
All right. Let's see. Where's the timeout button?
Hey.
Ooh, I can purge.
No, wait. Hold on. There's also this one. This one I call the.
Why would you bully?
Damn it! I hit the wrong one.
No,
I'll try
Tucker,
again.
that's not how
No.
you do it. You do it like this.
No. It's like this.
You
Pizza time.
literally timed him out.
Yeah, for 1 second.
Yo, wait. So you. Hold on. So you
Is it
backflip
over?
and do it like. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. You know, that's pretty good. Well, you could also hold on. Let me make sure I'm on the right page. I'm not.
Quickest
Okay,
tomato in
here
the
we go.
west.
You can post it in your-
Yep, but what about? Got him.
Fade Nation.
That looked like clouds as you landed, like from your
Yeah.
feet kicking dust.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That was the point. I did it. I got nothing else.
See that money? That's money you should be using to
It's
buy
time.
Todd's game.
With Twitch Prime, you too can support your favorite streamers.
Shoutouts
Shoutouts
to
to
PewDiePie.
Flipple Trip.
You could buy Twitch Prime, but what you could do instead with that money is go to Bethesda.net and go ahead and pre-order
Oh,
Fallout 76, available on November Wednesday next week.
November Wednesday of 2018.
I don't know what day is Wednesday next week. 14th? Sounds right.
Close enough.
Yeah, it's the 14th.
November Wednesday.
What do you-
You narrow it down to like 4 days.
God.
Oh no! I can't
He's
move.
stuck. He's stuck.
Door stuck.
Door stuck.
You've been exposed. All right. Well,
I'm gonna leave it like that.
Um,
That was good.
I got nothing else I want to talk about. I already did my bitching.
Yeah, unless
All
you
right, have I
have.
got anything else? Let me just
Oh, wait. So, hold on. Let's verify first that we have nothing else from anyone that they want to talk about. Going once, twice. All right.
Ask away.
To you, the audience, at twitch.com/themuteless/pre-purchase Fallout 76 at Bethesda.net today, have any questions for Zeon?
Or us.
Or us,
Zeon
I guess.
And us.
I guess.
Or everyone. Feel free to submit them now. If you're Leroy, we won't watch it or look at
I guess
it or
they'll
think
actually
about
show
it.
on the video now.
Oh, what?
You have they're right
Yeah,
down there
The
underneath
chat shows on the
Xeon.
video.
So
Yeah.
Oh,
just look down
okay.
there.
Just straight underneath Xeon.
If you have
Sweet.
any questions, I'm watching. Just ask.
When's the next meetup? Japan.
I mean, there's a small Japan meetup, and then there's also.
It keeps getting bigger.
Don't tell me
Yeah,
that
must be
because I
nice.
don't want to go.
There's like
AX 2019.
there's
No,
like
Sakuracon
Syntax-
2019.
You're making
There's
people feel bad,
Syntax.
Noe. You're making people
There's-
feel bad.
Don't give me that
Well,
FOMO.
Your cuteness makes me feel bad.
All right. Okay, we're out of here.
Sorry, we can't
Um,
all be.
So
Alright,
yeah,
do you have any
Anime
questions for
Expo.
any of us outside of
The-
Compat?
the next meetup is more than likely going to be soccer. Like the next major one for VR chat is probably going to be SakuraCon. There's a lot of people
Yeah.
going to that. SakuraCon is in
Ikima.
Washington State, in Seattle, in the United States to be hyper
April
specific.
19 to 21st, 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anime Expo.
and then the Anime
Expo
Expo
will be
in
after that.
2019
That's in July.
potentially. I don't think I'm gonna go to that because I don't want
I
to die.
think I think we've kind of gotten to the point where every large con from here on, like at least from like next year or so, is probably going to have a sizable VR chat community presence.
Mhm,
Like
Especially if it's related to anime.
mhm.
Sakura,
Well, you say that, but
Um,
TwitchCon was the biggest meetup so far, over 200 people.
Sakura,
Yes.
Fanime, PAX,
But,
AX,
Twitch is anime. Is that what you're saying?
I
Comic
mean,
Con.
it can be.
Okay.
Nice.
Boat asks Tupper, when is the Kerbal server?
Oh shit, that's a good question, dude. I
thought
don't have
Kerbal was
anything to do
single
all
player.
weekend except play Red Dead. No, there's a multiplayer mod. I have
Oh.
nothing to do to play for this weekend except for Red Dead Redemption, and like I can play that for quite long distance of time to it, but I do get bored of it. So what I'll do is I'll set up the KSP server on the SCP server. Like I'll have both. I assume it can run on
We're
Linux.
gonna
I
play
don't know.
Kerbal Space Program
Probably.
in
Um,
SCP.
Yeah. So
FBC asks
Yeah.
an irrelevant question. All right, next question.
what's the question?
When do I get to guest star on the Muteless podcast? Never.
Whenever we
The
decide
Muteless
to vote
episode
Compat
4.
out of his decision.
Compatible hates guests.
I don't know.
I would like to like just occasionally do other episodes, kind of like the Halloween one. So
Where we just it's
maybe
impromptu.
then, yeah.
more
So
casual.
instead of
I mean,
like
this is already
having
pretty
a
casual.
specific guest, we get more like we just get a group
Instead of
of
having
people
a specific guest, we have
and talk
many
to anyone
guests.
at a time.
Yo,
Yeah.
Wouldn't
when's
it
the
be
mute
nice?
list gonna have Lolly Squad on?
Yeah, Leroy, we told you you can be on the mute list if you get Lolly Squad.
Get
Mhm.
all of Lolly Squad.
And then
Uh-huh.
Never happened.
The cool thing is,
Yeah,
is
man.
if we bring Lolly Squad on, there'll still only be about 3 people talking. So
Exactly.
I mean, it'll
by the
fit
way,
with our name.
By the way, the next episode
Yeah.
in 2 weeks, I think, is cancelled because everyone's got stuff
Thanksgiving.
for Thanksgiving.
mhm.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
sure
not
how
going
we
anywhere,
work
but
around that. We might
everybody
do
else
one
is.
like we might do one probably not
Yeah.
next week. Maybe the week
Probably the
after Thanksgiving.
The week after. Because we've had
Yeah,
That'd
one
be,
like
that'd be
6
good
in a row
actually because
now.
we could talk about Black Friday and Cyber Monday and stuff
Oh
in the
god.
week after.
Oh boy.
Also, we have two more questions, but they're pretty much exactly the same. When is the mute list gonna have Todd Howard?
God, I hope soon.
Todd, contact us.
Yeah.
Boat
Look at you,
says
Sap.
Thanksgiving is 3 weeks away.
me.
No.
What? What's 3
It's-
weeks away?
No.
Bo doesn't know how to count. Neither do I.
Thanksgiving.
It's okay, Bo.
I have my calendar open
I don't
right
know what
now.
it is.
It is
Hey, Flip.
currently the 8th.
Actually, I have a question for you.
Thanksgiving is on the 22nd. It's 2 weeks from now.
What are you saying, Compat?
What's
Oh,
November?
I have a question for Flip.
Okay.
Hey, Flip, when are you going to be on the mute list? I would love to have you. Personally.
It turns out Bo just doesn't know when Thanksgiving is.
instance.
Yeah, 24-hour muteless episode in the pug.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
jeez.
Yeah, Thanksgiving's on the 22nd.
I mean, we could probably do
Sorry,
that if we
babe.
just have one person on at any one time. Because I'm not going to stay up for 24 hours. I have school. I have responsibilities.
24-hour
I'm an adult.
cardboard box stream mute list featuring Flip Trip.
Whoa,
Sounds good.
whoa. Lag free.
No, you can't put that in there anymore.
Why not?
Well, I mean,
World
this one's
rejected.
mute free.
World
and that's
is not
obviously
lag-free.
false.
What
There's no
worlds
such-
don't get rejected?
That have the words lag free on them? I imagine none of them. There's no such thing as a lag free world.
So every world that has lag free in is going to get rejected from now
If
on.
they submit again, probably. Yeah.
Huh, okay. So if I see a world that has
No more
lag free in,
clickbait.
I can just report it and it'll get removed.
Maybe. Oh, you can use the new report world function. I think you can go there and you can click on let's see here. You could go to text. So there's like, where's the
You know,
issue? The
Mike,
text. And then you could say
does-
it's hateful, probably, because that's, close
The
enough.
search-
Wait, can
the
I
search
report
bar is
Uganda
still-
now?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
What for, though?
I
Hold
think
I
don't
will
think anyone's in
say,
Uganda anymore.
I will say, people have already been doing it. And, like, we know what Uganda looks like and we know what's in there. So,
Do descriptions still get searched?
I don't
No,
know.
there's a tag system. I would think maybe not, but I don't know.
I think we
I'd
were
like to know.
talking about
Nice.
removing that, like it doesn't search the description anymore. I just accidentally searched.
That-
I'm trying to search for Fortnite because I know avatar
Hi.
testing has that in the description.
Wait, does
Oh,
it?
hey, Zeon, somebody has a question for you. Zeon, what do you
Yes.
think about people starting to celebrate Christmas in November?
Oof.
I mean, the early bird gets the worm. I don't know. I
Shout
mean,
out to
that's on
Alan.
your preference. I mean, it's not even Thanksgiving yet, so why?
All
Why
I
are you
want
celebrating
for
Christmas now?
Christmas is you.
Here, ask me what my opinion is of people who play Christmas music too early.
What is it?
What's your
Oh, come back.
opinion on the November Christmas?
Fuck you.
What I did notice though is
Merry
immediately
Christmas.
after Halloween,
is
I
wrong with
started
you?
noticing players coming
Whoa.
with Christmas avatars, like the day right after Halloween, November 1st. They came prepared. They came
Yeah, have
out
you
with
seen this one?
Christmas avatars.
That's a boat. What's wrong with Zeon?
Oh no.
All right. Zeon's gone. I'm pretty sure this is illegal. Yeah, don't move the camera down. Great. Now we're blocked in most of the Middle East, I guess.
Oh yeah, I do
What?
have a Christmas avatar.
Yeah.
So
Oh, great. Is this how we're ending the stream? Christmas avatars?
Yes.
I don't have a Christmas avatar yet, and I won't have one until after Thanksgiving because that's when you should do Thanksgiving things. And there is nothing more torturous than having someone that's working on a Black Friday, like just, it's been working for every single week before that, and had to come home from their brother's house like at 5 a.m. or like start driving at 11 p.m. and then get back to work at like 4 a.m. just to go and sell a
the
bunch of
stream.
TVs,
Just
and then you play
No, I-
Christmas music. Why would you do that to
Cut it.
people?
Cut it.
God,
Thanks for watching, guys.
never work retail.
Tune in next time
Ever.
after
Hey Zeon,
the holiday,
Yes.
probably.
thanks for coming. I'm glad
Thank
we
you,
finally got
Zeon.
you on.
Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
yeah,
thanks
thank
for
you,
having me
Zeon.
here. I really appreciate you guys having me on here.
We
I
really
think
We
it's
appreciate
really appreciate
you
you.
for all the things
Every
you do for
time-
this
Yes.
community.
You've come up in quite a few mute list episodes, and it's all like, isn't Zeon great?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Honestly, like, there's so many good things I have just on a big list I have to say about you guys. I actually,
And Christmas list?
funny thing, I showed my parents the other Muteless episode after AX of what you guys are talking about me. It's too wholesome.
Oh, you should your parents
Do
know?
the noise. Do the noise. Do the noise. Do the noise.
To the noise.
There we go.
Did it!
Do the noise. Do the noise. Do the noise. No. Go back. Go back. Go back.
Don't wait, call down the next 20 minutes of what upload software for absolutely free for only 3 payments, $29.99. That's right, you get the new Fushigi 2.0 and the Flex Seal by OxyClean. Don't forget to buy Fallout 76, coming soon, November.
To the Nintendo
Wednesday.
DS.
What if that actually happened? Can you imagine? Like,
What?
what if it'll be like the Call of Duty Black Ops, like for the DS, but like just it looks like garbage, but it's good garbage.
Well, actually, my favorite DS game is Cars 2 for the DS.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
I have a
also-
friend who worked on that.
I really
How
like
do
the
you work
level
on that?
design in that
His name is
game.
Digi?
I really like the
Yeah.
level design in that game.
Hi, Digi.
I
don't know if he watches or not.
Digi.
Hi,
Shoutouts to Digi.
Shoutouts to Digi.
Shoutouts to Simple Flips.
Shoutouts to
I want to
Simple.
eat Daddy Digi cupcakes. I didn't say that.
I guess that's it
Super
for
Smash Brothers in Family Guy, Sonic meme, Mario in Family Guy, Sonic in Family Guy Mario moments, funny Family Guy try not to laugh, Sans in Family Guy, Mario vs Peter Griffin, Sonic vs Family Guy, Mario vs Sonic, Mario meme, Sonic animation, Sans funny moments, Family Guy funny moments, meme Sans, Sans epic
Cut
gaming,
the stream.
Undertale,
Cut the stream.
Undertale
Cut the
Undertale
stream.
animation meme,
No,
Family Guy
cut the
meme,
stream.
Megalovania,
Did
Megalovania
Becca
meme,
hack Noe?
Cartoon Fight Night, Sans versus Ness, Smash Ultimate meme, Super
What
Smash
he's actually
Bros.
doing
Ultimate,
is reading out the
Bill
tags for
Cipher and
Avatar.
Family
That's
Guy, Sonic
Isn't
and
that
Family
the
Guy, Thanos and Family Guy, Baldi's Basics and Family Guy,
Are you actually reading these?
What is this?
Sans in Family Guy, Goku in Family Guy,
No.
Mario
Are you being
vs. Sonic
serious?
Animation
This is-
by Animation Rewind.
Are these actual
Something.
results? Like,
Someone
are these
do
actual?
something. Do something.
Undertale is a role-playing video game created by indie developer Toby Fox.
I would
In the
have
game,
loved to
players
end the
control
stream by
human
now.
Okay,
but
please.
Noe's
and
the only
the
one with
underground, a
control of
large
it,
secluded
so we just
region
have to sit here and listen
underneath
to
the
this.
surface of the
Go ahead
earth
and close the
separated by
tab.
a magic
The
barrier.
stream's over.
Basic
Just-
vanilla
The
cake.
stream is over. Just
Heat
go
the
ahead and
oven
close
to
the tab.
400
Stop
degrees.
watching.
Lightly
Yeah, it's not
coated
worth it anymore.
an 8-inch cake
Yeah,
pan
we're-
with butter
we're
and
done.
dust and all-purpose flour.
Thanks for
Sift
watching,
the cake
everyone.
flour, baking
Stop
powder,
watching.
and salt
no reason to
into
keep
a large
watching.
mixing bowl.
Thanks for the
Beat the
continued
butter in
support.
one
Thanks for
helping,
being
a
here.
quarter
Thanks for
teaspoon
the
equal
questions.
times.
Thank you,
Mix in an
Zeon.
electric mixer
forget.
set on low speed
Thank you,
until the
Zeon.
mixture resembles
Pre-order.
pressed
Thanks
sand.
for having me.
Beat the sugar a tablespoon at a time until the mixture resembles a fine damp sand. Beat the eggs one at a
I have
time,
a hard
add
on
the
for
vanilla
Kamado
and
fans. I
milk,
don't think you
and beat on
understand.
medium high until
Okay.
blended.
Yikes.
Do not overheat.
Guys,
Pour into a
I
hot pan, bake
gotta
and reheat until a
go.
wooden skewer inserted into the
That's
center
actually
comes
rough.
out clean.
Don't
30
worry.
to 35 minutes. Cool cake in
I'll
the
pat
pan
every
on a
single
wire rack
Komodo
for
friend
5
until
minutes.
they're bald.
Unmold and uncool
What is
completely.
Noe?
Ice with brown butter glaze.